Hello guys, I'm Windy. I will storytelling about Timun. Once upon a time in a village in Central Java, there lived a middle-aged widow named Mbok Srini. Since being abandoned by her husband for several years, she has lived alone. She also has no children. Because of loneliness, she really hoped for the presence of a child. But unfortunately, that hope was dashed because her husband has passed away. Mbok Srini can only wait for a miracle to be able to have children. She hoped the miracle would happen to her, praying day and night to Almighty God so that she could give her a child. One night, that hope came through her dream. In her dream, Mbok Srini was visited by a giant figure who told her to could get a peek under a big tree and the forest where she usually looks for firewood. When she woke up in the morning, Mbok Srini could hardly believe for her dream last night. Could a miracle really happen to me? She asked himself doubtfully. However, Mbok Srini tried to dispel her doubts. Full of hope, she rushed towards the forest the giant was pointing at. Arriving in the forest, she looked for a package under a big tree. But she was actually very surprised when she found a packet that she thought contained a baby, but it contained only a cucumber seed. Her heart was wondering again. What does the giant mean to give me a cucumber seed? Said Mbok Srini confusedly. In the midst of our confusion on Legi, there was a giant figure standing behind her laughing heartily. Ha 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 ha! That was the sound the giant laughter. Mbok Srini was surprised as she turned her body. How surprised she was because it was the giant who was present in her dream. She also became afraid. Please, Mr. Giant, don't eat me. I still want to live. Mbok Srini pleaded with a pleased face. Don't be afraid, old woman. I won't eat you. Don't you want a child? Asked the giant. That's right, Lord Giant, replied Mbok Srini nervously. Then immediately plant the cucumber seed. Later, you will get a daughter. But remember, you must hand the child over to me when she grows up, because I will make the child my food, said the giant. Because she was so much to have children, Mbok Srini sobbed considerably. Okay, giant, I'm willing to hand the child over to you. After Mbok Srini finished giving her consent, the giant disappeared. Then she immediately planted the cucumber seeds in her field. With hope, every day she took good care of the plant. 2 months later, the plant began to bear fruit, but strangely the cucumber plant only bears one fruit. Every day, the cucumber becomes bigger and bigger than the cucumber in general. The color is also very different because it is golden yellow. When the cucumber were ripe, Mbok Srini plucked the heavy cucumber from her heart. How surprised when it split the cucumber, she saw a very beautiful baby girl. When she was about to tell her, the baby girl suddenly cried, "Mwah, mwah, mwah." That's the baby girl's voice. How happy Mbok Srini heard was to hear the cry of the baby she had longed for. She also named baby Timun. Chup chup chup, don't cry, my dear child. Timun, undergone Mbok Srini. The middle-aged woman called her happiness until raised rolled down her cheeks. That feeling of happiness made her forget her promise that she will give the baby of the giant one day. She care for and educate Timun Mas with love until she grows in a beautiful woman. But Srini is very proud because besides being beautiful, Timun Mas also has extraordinary intelligence and good nature. Therefore, she loves her very much. One night, Srini again dreamed of being visited by a giant who gave her her message in a week as she would come to pick up Timun Mas. Since then, she has always stayed alone. Her heart becomes sad because she was well separated from the child her loved very much. Seeing Srini often sitting passively, Timun Mas also wondering in her heart. On afternoon, Timun Mas ventured there asked her mom anxiety. "Mom, why are you always looking so lately?" asked Timun Mas. Actually, Srini did not want to tell the cause of her anxiety because she did not want her child to be sad too. However, due to conscious pressure, she finally told the origin of Timun Mas, which had been kept secret all this time. "I'm sorry, my son. I've come something for you," said Srini with a bad face. "What secret, Mom?" asked Timun Mas curiously. "You know, Timun Mas, actually you are not Mom's biological child who was born from Mom's womb," answered Srini. Before her mom has finished speaking, Timun Mas suddenly interrupted. "What do you mean, Mom?" asked Timun Mas. Srini also told us the secret until last night's dream that a giant figure would come to pick up her child to be eaten. Hearing the story, Timun Mas was shocked as if she could believe it. "I don't want to go with the giant. I really love Mom, who was educated and raised Timun," said Timun Mas. Hearing Timun Mas' word, Srini was pensive again. She is looking for a way to save her son from becoming the giant meal. She told Timun Mas to pretend she was sick, the way the giant will not want to eat. When the sun began to twilight, the giant came to Srini's hut. "Hey, old lady, where's the kid? I will take him now," began the giant. "Sorry, Lord Giant, the child is very sick. If you eat it now, of course the meat is good. How about 3 more days ago you come here? I will cure her illness first," persuaded Srini, who was trying to buy time until he found a way to save Timun Mas. "In the case, okay, but you must promise to hand over the child to me," said the giant. After Srini promised the giant disappear, Srini again confessed to find and worry. Finally, she found way to save her son from the giant. She will ask for help from her hermit who lives on a mountain. "My child, early tomorrow morning, Mom will go to the mountain to meet a hermit. He was afraid Mom's late husband. Maybe he can help you to stop the evil intention of the giant," said Srini. "Right, Mom. We must destroy the giant because I don't want to be his meal," answered Timun Mas. The next day, very early in the morning, Srini went to the mountain. Arriving there, she immediately met the hermit and conveyed the purpose of her arrival. "Sorry, Master Hermit, the purpose of my coming here is to ask for help from the Lord," said Srini. "What can I help you with, Srini?" asked the hermit. Srini also told the problem that was being affected by her son. Srini is the story the hermit was also willing to help. "Alright, wait her minute," said the hermit as he walked into the secret room. Not long after, the hermit returned with small packet and handed over to Srini. "Give the packet to your son. That's your 4 packs of content cucumber seed, millet, salt, and shrimp paste. If the giant catches after her, tell her to spread the content of the packet," observed the hermit. After receiving the explanation, Srini returned with 4 packets. Arriving her hut, Srini pondered over the 4 packets and explained the promise of Timun Mas. 2 days later, the giant came to call. He promised Srini he could wait up to bring and eat Timun Mas' meat. "Hey, old lady, this time you have to keep your promise. I know I will also make you my meal," declared the giant. Srini is no longer offering to face and treat. "Call me," she called to Timun Mas to come out of the hut. Not long after, Timun Mas came out and stood beside her mother. "Don't be afraid, my son. If the giant is to catch you, run immediately and follow the counsel I have given you," Srini whispered to Timun Mas. "Okay, Mom," Timun Mas replied. Timun must to immediately turn the packet on contest to needless in an instant the needless turn it into a graph for a tall and spiky bamboo trees. However, the giant was able to get past her and continues to cast. Timun must even thought his leg was bleeding for being stubborn with the bamboo. Seeing that the effort had not been successful, Timun must open the third packet and turning soul and spirit. In this instant, the forest that she should have passed her suddenly turned into a vast and deep ocean, but the giant still managed to get through it with scars. Timun must began to worry because she only had one weapon left. If the weapon does not succumb immediately and giant if his story is over. With full confidence, she threw the last packet containing the shrimp paste. Immediately, the place where the terrace fell suddenly turned into a sea of boiling wood. As a result, the giant was defeated because her fell into the sea of mud and died instantly. Then saved Timun Mas from being cast and eaten by the giant. With all his might, Timun Mas walked to her house to meet her mom. Seeing her not soon safe, both Srini immediately thanked God Almighty. Since then, both Srini and Timun Mas have lived happily. Well, that's the story of Timun Mas. The story above can be a lesson for children to always remember that people who have evil intention, like giant, will eventually get hurt. In addition, reminding children that all obstacles in life can be resolved properly if done with effort and hard work. Okay guys, thank you for watching and see you next videos.